Hello, hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and we are back here today to work on a very simple project. Remember, yesterday we did this one, which was very simple, and this one works as a pocket or a tall pocket or tag. Here, decorative front. We have a, let's see here, I gotta find something. We have a pocket here and a pocket here on this side, and over here we have a tuck and a pocket. You flip it open and you have all this journaling space inside. So today, I had said yesterday that we would maybe make one as a page insert today. So here is a really simple page insert. I just used my scrap papers that are over there, and I made this wonderful, easy, thin journal page insert. So it inserts the whole page. See? So we have there, 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 and there. So that's the one we're going to make today. It's also very simple. It also has a pocket here and a pocket here. So the nice thing about this is if you decorate the front and the back for your page, or not, just using the paper itself, it's a really nice page flip in there and a lot of journaling space to be had. Now I'm using the same thing I did yesterday, and that is a book page from this book right here. And to show you how I did that, I just took out cut the strings, and then I pulled out the pages individually like that. And so that gave me a page that measures 19 and a half, almost 19 3/4 inches by 8.5. 8.5, right? Yeah. 8.5 by 19 3/4 when you open the full thing. So the cool thing about that is now you have this great big page to work with, and you know, what are you going to do with it? Well, what we're going to do with it is, I want this to be a page flip, but I don't want it sticking out so far on the page that if I have to start cutting my papers down to make an even edge, that this is in the way. So I backed it off a little bit, and I can tell you that it is just 5 inches here and 5 inches here. So it's a little bit shorter than this 8.5 by 11. It's 8.5 by 10 this way with the folds in. So let's figure this one out down here. So we need just about 5 inches. So I'm going to center this on my line right here. And I'm going to back up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches right here. Going to make a pencil line. I'm going to go the other way to 5 inches. Right there. That's the two places I need to fold my paper first. So, going to approximate it. It does not have to be perfect. You just don't want it to be sticking out over the width of this page. So that folds into there. And since they are on different pages, you don't have to worry about if this one's a little larger than the other one, or if it's even made differently than the other one. You get to choose. Okay, so then what I did was I folded this back. Now you can tell these are different sizes, but you know it doesn't matter because they're on opposite sides of the book from the center. So what I did was I folded this back and left a little space here. And then I approximated and folded this one back and left a little space here. There we go, just like that. And then that is the bones of our page. Now, I have this left over from when I was doing the it's got glue all over it. On this side it's got stuff all over it. I saved this from over there. So we might as well go ahead and use it. What do you think? Why not? It's going to go on the inside. And I don't know if I can write on that though. I'll have to get a different piece. And these are too short. We'll save those for a shorter project. And I'll go down to my ledger and figure out where I've been pulling paper from. It's the same way. I just found a string. Here's some nice big strings. There's one. These are really heavy-duty strings in this ledger. And one more. There we go. I'm going to back you out a little bit. That's in. There. Okay, so then I just started up at the top and pulled my page out. And I'll close that because I won't need it. Oh, we need to make something out of that. And let's see. So, we need this here to go from there to here. I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to cut this down as well. Let's do it this way. No, I don't want to do it that way. I'll have to tear it maybe. Because I have to get out my big slicer, my big trimmer, if I don't. Okay, now we can get out the small trimmer. And you see I'm not measuring, but it should be approximately 8.5 inches. And then we need to measure it here. Let me darken this up for you so you can see it. Otherwise, it's a little bit hard to see on there. There we go, see? Let's go ahead and darken up the middle, even though it has those lines on it. where I pull the paper. It just makes it easier for us to see what we're doing. You hear that banging noise? That's my husband fixing my other chair. Similar to the one I'm sitting in right now, but the shock absorber gave out on it, I guess. Who knows? And this one. Okay, now you should be able to see those lines a little bit better. Yes. Okay, so it's actually going to be not that one. It's going to be this one. So let's measure this. It's going to go right about there, and I'm leaving a little bit of space, and there'll be washi tape put down that line there. Now, if you don't have ledger paper, there's always a vast amount of papers you can use. I would suggest, though, finding a thin paper. These are fairly thin. Like your coffee dyed paper works great in here. And you can see how beautiful that would look. Maybe we'll do ledger on this side and coffee dyed on that side. I don't know. I am not going to ink up as hard as it will be for me, so that you can, this will go by a little quicker. Not so you can, but you can ink up. Please feel free to. Ow! I just stabbed myself. I did that the other day, only I stabbed it through my thumbnail. Go away there. Okay. I want this number on this corner. If I start to bleed, I'll have to find a Band-Aid. I was a good girl and cleaned out all my tips yesterday. Got my glue filled. This was the last of my art glitter glue. I still have quite a bit of Barely art glue. Both work just as well, and a lot of people just use regular glue. Elmer's glue, white glue. Use whatever works for you. I just like to use this because of how quickly it dries. And now I'm going to put this one in here. I probably should get rid of this pencil line. There we go. We'll put that in there. Also, to save on glue, which I'm not going to do here, you could go through the center here with your glue stick and just glue around the edges to keep the, and don't do that. Don't do that, because, yeah, paper flies. It thinks it's a paper airplane when you let it fly. Yeah, a lot of people choose to use the stick glue in the centers, and that saves quite a bit on glue, as you would see. You know, if I had done that, I would have just gone around the edges. And so anyway, just some little tips. Now that one I put in wrong, and you can see that it's coming off the page there. Shh, don't tell anybody. But it's easy just to go back through and clip that off. There you go. Very simple. Now it is coming up on the edges. I guess I didn't get my edges as close as I needed to. Now we need paper over here. So do we want to try the coffee dyed over here? And if you don't have coffee dyed, you could use just the white ruled paper if you have it. You can use any color dyed paper you have. I'm going to use just a simple coffee dye paper right here. So this is 8.5. Oh, it should have been. Oh, this paper's not a regular paper. It's more like from a kid's construction pad, drawing pad. So this one is a little bit longer than an 8.5. Right there. I'm going for that line right there. And then fold that guy in. And bring your line just slightly to the right of the one you just made on your paper. And then the length. Just going to take off a little bit there. And then we have this one right there. And this one right here. Now you're probably saying, what if I don't have any dyed paper? That's fine. You can use plain scrapbook paper if you have that, or you can use just white coffee paper. It would work fine. Doesn't matter. Whatever paper you have that you like, you can put in your journal. Now on this one, I'm going to show you the other method, and my reason is because a lot of times coffee dyed paper, at least with this glue, will show the streaks of the glue lines on the other side, and it's just because this is a wet product and this is coffee dye, so the dye will start changing and moving with all the wet product on it. So on this one, I would definitely ink the center, and I could continue inking the whole thing, but then I'd have to get out a piece of paper to glue on, so that I don't glue my book page or all over my mat. So sorry I missed a video yesterday. There are going to be days like that, unfortunately. But, life is always happening, isn't it? Right? And then we have this one right here. And, oh, I better not do it. So just through the center. But yeah, it does save on a lot of glue, that's for sure. Okay, and then right here. Now I didn't get it as long as the paper, but if you go around in ink, that's going to cover a lot of that up. So there is the inside. It's already done. So you can see you have lots of journaling space on here. We do have to come back through and put washi tape on that. And the only reason I do is because this gets wear and tear, and this is going to have new holes poked through it when it gets into your signature. So that brings us up to here. Now what should we do here? I have some of this music paper. So let's put it right here. And it is only so long. Right there. And then, let's see. I have another one of those music papers cut. Oh, too bad I can't get hold of it. Okay, so we'll put it over here. There to there. Okay, make both of those cuts. That over there. Hope that's the right place. It's always hard to tell. Okay, so I'll cut this off first. And then right about there. Okay. Hopefully I cut them correctly. Oh, it's pretty close. I'm going to use it. And this time I'm using my glue all over the page. If it helps, you can pull it out here before we put the pocket down. And get your glue. Yeah, see, it's a little big, but it's okay. It works out just fine. We'll go with the other side. Now, we'll go this way. This would be so much easier if I just lay it down. Okay, lift this up before it glues itself down. Okay, now we almost have our pockets done. Now we need to do the inside of the pockets. I do have some scrap paper laying around, and we do have some of this. Is any of it long enough? Oh, it is. Look at that. could use that, but gosh, that's good writing stuff. Let's not use it. I have this piece of scrap paper. We could use it. Now this does not have to go all the way to the inside. Just go a little ways. Just a little ways. Draw my line. And then I know it's kind of come up to there. So I'm going to hopefully cut this off at the right measurement here. And if I had this extended, I could tell because it would say 8.5. And we're going to cut that off. Measure it. It's 1.5 inches. So let's go. Let's cut another one similar in size. There we go. And that should fit in the other pocket, we hope. This is just a scrap piece of paper that I have from this pad that I bought at Dollar General. So it's from that. Oh, you want to know what it is? It's American Craft 588. And the number is, it's called Everyday Paper 340-180-19. There we go. Okay, so we're going to glue this one in right here on the edge, just like so. Does not have to be perfect. There we go. Let's go ahead and do this piece right here. The one thing that I love about page inserts like this is that you don't have to over decorate in the journal because you have these running throughout your journal with the pockets in them already. And since it's already a thicker item, you could decorate the front of this and you'd have a nice little, you know, journal insert and also a pocket insert, which is, I think, pretty cool. The more pockets you put in your scrap in your journal, your junk journal, the more things you have to fill it with. Or you can leave it as a blank and fill it as you go if you're using it yourself. Or you could even make it as a blank and sell it with extra papers if you wanted. Or just sell it as a blank. And, you know, you'd have to, of course, let people know that it's a blank and it doesn't contain the pieces. Now, on this one, I did not put my thumb thing in them. So, that was a boo-boo on my part. So I'm going to say it goes approximately right there. And then I'll put one opposite here in just a second. It's always nice to let people know there's a pocket, even though something's probably going to be sticking out of it. But here you go. Okay, so opposite side. Let me just... Let's see if it'll fit. So, I don't know, maybe right about there. There we go. And then it's always nice to darken those in with a little bit of, especially when it falls against a paper of similar color, just so it's noticeable. Okay, so then all we have left to do is the front and the back. So, this is where you can get as creative as you want. I'm going to just choose paper out of here. There's those yellow dots. I love those. I don't know why, but I do. They're overly joyous in size, but I do kind of like them. But I probably would not use them in a journal. Let's find something better. Now that's a better dot. I saw a pretty paper in here. That's a pretty one. Oh, that's pretty. There was only 25 sheets of paper in this, by the way. It was not very many. Oh, that one's a better size. I saw it. There. What's the one of it? Right there. I'll have to use this for something else. I'm not a huge polka dot fan, but I really like that one for some reason. Okay, so that should be about 5 inches. But we don't really know now that we've already cut it. I'm going to cut this straight across. Come on. There we go. Now, 5 inches. That should be 5. Let's see. 4 and 7/8 actually. So I'll just cut this one at 4 and 7/8. And we'll put one on the front. This is another place you could use some glue stick in the middle instead of doing this. All in glue. Okay. And let's go to the back and make sure this is going to fit. And it is. There we go, front and back, inside. Now we need our washi tape. So I'm going to put close my glue. And I'm going to get this out. And I'm going to say, where did my washi tape go? Been using it. Oh dear. Duh. This. This needs to go from there to about there. Come on. Don't be a stinker. Had to get it to sit up on there so I could move it. Now this washi tape's pretty see-through, and I've darkened that line under there, so it was very easy for me to see where I needed to go with my washi tape. Now I do want to do these two the same way, and the reason for that, like I said earlier, is because that's a functioning page there, a flap that flips and flaps. It's a flip and flapper page. There we go. Anyway, because it's see-through, I can line it up pretty much on the center there, and that works out really nicely. And it sticks to everything except for what you don't want it to. Okay. So let's cut those off. And since it has tape on it, let's go ahead and use it. Maybe we'll get a washi tape tag yet. And one more. Sorry, I was deep in thought. I was somewhere else for a moment there. Sorry about that. I'm trying to bend it the wrong direction, guys. Okay, and then I just use my bone folder and that washi tape going in the right direction. And then you get to decorate. So, I don't know, what would we put on here? Probably some music sheet, just because we like it. That might be upside down. One way it's right, huh? Oh no, that's right. So we could put that on there. Why not? Let's do. Okay. And then what else would we want to put on there? Got glue on my hands. Let's see. No, too little. I've got to go through this drawer. It's driving me crazy. Maybe we would look for something else. I keep trying to stick this sewing machine on stuff. Ooh. Maybe we'd want to put a little flap there. Oh, here I go. You could take your little book page and make a flap. It would make the page a little fatter, but that's okay. We can do that. I'll see what I have in this pile. Book page. Oh, here's another one. See, you could have two of them. If it's for a manly thing, you could have that. That won't do. Well, I really can't think of anything. Maybe you'd have a little bird cage hanging in the back. Maybe a clock. No. Oh, no. Maybe some big arches. I didn't think this part through. Can you tell? What I need is a postcard that goes the other way. A big haunted house. That doesn't go with that. Big bicycle. Let's do that. We can do the bicycle. Oh, I have two bicycles. So we'll just put that on there. That works for me. Does it have to have anything else in it? You could put that over there. That doesn't really go. Suitcases. Maybe we want to write about our travels. Maybe we just want to do something like that. That works. I'm going to do that. I am. I'm gonna. Just for fun. Let's make it big and bold. Not colorful bold, but just big, and we'll be bold at what we're doing. Now, if you so choose, your mission could be to put a line across here, and then this would be a tuck spot. This would be a tuck spot. But I don't think I'm going to do that. And let's see. The vision of the future could be in. And perhaps it's a bike race. I wish these things punched out, but they don't. Yeah. Do I or don't I? That gives us 3 circles. That's kind of cool. I guess, since that's not as it should be, we just cut it off. I can save it for a handle on something else. Okay, this is going to go here, like this. And this is going to go in the background. At 12 o'clock. There. And then, of course, you would go around and decorate the other side. Perhaps there's a head in a chair. Or perhaps the man is looking at the bird. Or perhaps it's a man in a flying machine. It could be. And perhaps he is a writer, so he needs a typewriter. Or maybe he just loves music. No, I don't like that. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm not going to decorate the back of this right now. Otherwise, I just take all your time up, because we just keep going and going and going. So there we go, a beautiful page insert. Just like this. A signature insert. When it opens, we have a pocket over here for a nice long journaling card. And then it opens for more journaling. And then we flip through our pages and we get to the end and oh, there it is again. And once again, we have a nice long pocket that opens up into some really great journaling area. So that turned out cool, didn't it? So we have a couple of those, and we have the one we did yesterday. A couple we did yesterday. So I don't really need to show those, but today we'll show these. So here we go. Put that back there. So that's what we get. And I hope you enjoyed that. There we go. I hope you enjoyed today's little journey into a quick signature insert. And I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Hey, wait, before you go, did you remember? Give this video a thumbs up, please. And leave a comment. And you're welcome to share my videos. There's a little share button right down below. And you can share to Facebook or several of them. What else? Leave me comments. I love to get them. I love to answer them too. I will see you all later. Thank you so much. Bye.